Hi, good day. I'm Farmer Samson. So today we'll be looking at a new topic, which I think we've postponed for a while for this week. And that is something called your customer profile. Your customer profile. And the reason we'll be looking at this, I want to put a timer here so that I will not exceed the time. The reason we'll be looking at this is because it's important that as we start marketing, we learn to market to people who are most likely to buy what we are selling. People who are most likely to buy what we are selling. Now, as a business, it's important that you know who your customers are. It's important that you know who you are built to sell to, who your brand is meant to sell to, who is most likely to buy from you. Now, in our last class, we started the whole discussion around marketing. Now, it's important that I help to balance that so that you do not go and market to people who are not likely to buy from you. Now, we must understand, so let's say I have a product P. My product, now this is the world. This is everybody existing in the world, the 7 billion people. Now, it's important that as a business, you understand that not everybody here will buy from you, no matter how good your stuff is. Now, before your customers buy from you, as a product, we must target who amongst these people do I want to sell to. So, let's say I have decided, let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have decided I want to sell to quadrant 3. So, I am able to build my products based on my understanding of the needs of quadrant 3. So that by the time I go and advertise to 3 are only subscribing because I have built the product to meet what they want. An example that I can use to explain this is our Indomie noodles. Indomie noodles. Now, if you live around Lagos, you will know that if you go towards the island part of Lagos, you will see this small Indomie pack, the regular Indomie pack, that first type that came out. As you move towards the mainland, the Indomie packs that you see most often becomes bigger and bigger till you get to like all those the inner corners of Ikorodu, and you start seeing things like super pack, what they call, I think, super pack. Now, the reason is Indomie understands where their kind of customers are. So they are able to advertise the type that they will buy. I don't know if I'm making any sense. If you watch local TV stations that are not on any of the satellite TV, that means not things like channels, not things like AIT, not the MITV, I mean local channels that are not on any satellite TV, you will notice that when Coca-Cola advertises on those TV, they use bottles. But when they advertise on stations on satellite TV, they use PET bottles, not the regular bottles that can break. Why? They understand who they are speaking to. They understand where their customers are likely to be. So, advertisement is nothing, marketing is nothing if I do not first understand who I am building my brand for. So, in customer profiling, we want to be sure that whomever is building a brand understands well who they are building for. We want to be sure that you understand this is who I am building this product for. Now, just like a regular human being, every regular human being has one age. So let's look at customer profile. I want to rush this. Age. This product that you are trying to build, is there an age demographic that it is meant for? I'll give you an example. If you watch things like Bonvita, Milo, and all of their lives, you will notice that they do not advertise for news during news broadcast. They wait for when cartoon is on for them to advertise. Why? They understand the age group they want to sell to and when they are likely to be watching TV. So, does your product have an age group? Yes, you are a farmer. I understand that. Or you are in the agribusiness value chain. I understand that. But that thing that you want to sell, do you have an age group you want to target? Do you want to target kids? You want to target young adults, teenagers, other teenagers, maybe secondary school students or university students? Or do you want to target the older adults or the aged? Is there a product, is there a demographic, an age demographic that is best for your product? You need to decide. This is not something you decide when you have started. You decide before you start. Okay, who do I want to sell tomatoes to? Who do I want to sell roses to? Who do I want to sell my pepper to? Who do I want to sell my custard to? Is there an age? You cannot say everybody is your market. No, it is wrong. Everybody cannot buy from you. Everybody cannot accept your product. Everybody cannot love your product. 2, when you have decided the age, 2, location. Is there a location you want to sell to? Now, when I say location, I am not saying Lagos, Abuja, Ogun. No. Is there do you have like key metrics to define the kind of place you want your product to go? Is it the rural areas? Is it the urban areas? Is it the peri-urban areas? In the rural areas, that is in the cities, what kind of city? Is there a definition of the kind of city you want your product to sell? You need to know. Take for instance, I know by now we know this. Our farm is in Ogun State, but while I was starting up, I knew my market was going to be Lagos. Not just any part of Lagos, but on the island part of Lagos. And because of that, when we were to partner to get our first store, the store had to be around the island, not on the mainland. So, do you have a location, an area you want to sell to? Is there a space, a particular space you want to sell to? You need to know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So, you want to sell Gari. Is there a place you want your Gari to go to? That is on location. Number 3. What is the job or profession of the kind of customers that you want to get? What is the kind of job or profession of the kind of customers you want to get? Meaning, are you looking for big-time businessmen? Are you looking for oil magnates to sell to? Are you looking for those that do 9 to 5 that do not have jobs so that you can help them just package all their produce they need for the week and you supply? You need to know. Are you looking, because I had to write down different professions. Are you looking for salary earners? If you are looking for salary earners, then we also need to look at what is the income bracket. So there is job or profession aligning with income brackets. How much do they need to earn to be able to buy from you? Is there an income bracket you are looking at? Are you looking for those that in a month they earn 20K? Or in a month they earn 50K? Or in a month they earn 200,000 naira or a million naira? You need to know. You see, somebody is thinking, why do I need to know? Why do I have to have an income bracket? So I will give an example. I sell my kale at 2,000 naira per kilo. I sell my normal Padma tomatoes at 400 per kilo. Which other one? We sell our colored bell pepper at 2,000 per kilo. Our lettuce 1,000 per kilo. Now, looking at all of these, this is 2,4,5,5,4. Let's say by the time you add transport, 6,000 naira, bam. Now, all of this is not enough to prepare food for one person that will eat all of this in 1 week. You may need to buy more. Now, if I do this times 4, this is 24,000 naira. They've not bought rice, gari and other stuff. They've not added their cabbage. Now you realize that based on my income bracket, somebody earning 50K is not likely my kind of customer. Because with 50K salary, 24K, you've already finished your salary. So the question is, what income bracket are you looking for? What kind of income should this person make for me to target you? Should you make 100K per month? And I need to know how much of that income do I want to target? How do I mean? If, for example, the only thing I produce is tomatoes, pepper, and onions, and I know that realistically, one person would take 400, maybe 100 naira onions, plus transport, let's say 1,000 naira. This is the reality, an example. Now, I will now say, oh, I want to target people that can spend 1,000 naira every week on my produce. Now, what income would this person have that giving me 1,000 naira weekly for my produce will not be an issue? Never making any sense. So this is why we need to know what income bracket do these people fall into. Hope I'm making sense. Then we also need to look at what industry segment am I targeting. Am I looking for people that are working in oil and gas, the legal, agriculture, health? What segment am I looking at? That is building your customer profile. The next is, what are their goals? Because I'm trying to build a person. Now I know their age, I know where they live, I know the kind of jobs that they do. What are their goals? What are their internal goals? What are the things that wake them up? What are they trying to achieve? So, what are their goals? Now, as a farmer, it is always easier for you to sell because most of the time, the goals of most people is health. They want to achieve many other things, but they need to be healthy to achieve this. And I can simply align my products to their goals. So, what are their goals? What are they trying to achieve in life? So, what are their goals? Then in here, I have what are the challenges they are having in trying to achieve their goals. What are the obstacles they are having? What are the obstacles? So let me use other word. You can call it obstacles. You can call it pain points. You can call them issues. You can call them hurdles, whichever one you like. Try to figure it out. What are the issues they are having? Then, this is where your product comes in. How can my product help to solve this challenge as they move towards their goals? So, some of their goals could be, now, you need to understand how we define goals. It could be they want to save time. they need something that will help them save time as they pursue their career, or they want to be healthy, or they want to save money. Never making any sense. Or they want to get best value, or they want to get what's the word? Consistency. What's something? Dependability. Their issue is dependability. That's what they are trying to achieve. And their issue to dependability could be every time they go to the market, they are not sure whether what they are buying is the best. So your product cannot come in as what meets dependability. If their goal is value, your product should come and try to meet the value. If it is saving money, find how to position your product to save them money, either by giving them subscription options or something. If it is health, you preach to them about the health of what you are doing. If it is saving time, you help them to provide what they need and you help them deliver. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Now, when you have understood their goals and their challenges, you can now go into what we call your product specifics. So, meaning, how you position or package your product depends solely on what the pain points are. Depends solely on what the pain points are. This is already 16 minutes. We will stop. We'll take another class to try to round this up.